Good evening and welcome to the regular city council meeting. Today is Tuesday, July 21st, 2026, and it is 7 p.m. Regular meetings are generally held on the first and third Tuesday of each month in city council chambers here at City Hall. City clerk, please take roll.
Yes, Mayor. Please let the record reflect that Councilmember Genoway and Councilmember Winstead are absent. Councilmember Otto.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Jennings.
Here.
Mayor Johns.
Here.
Thank you. We have a quorum.
Thank you. Now I would like to invite Father Ben of the St. Timothy's Church, Catholic Church to provide this evening's invocation, followed by Boy Scout Troop 872 to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. All rise.
Thank you, Honorable Mayor, for this opportunity, and invite everyone to please just pause for a moment and to pray in your own traditions. Holy and mighty God, today we gather as one community and people of vision and purpose. As we continue to celebrate your blessings upon our nation over the last 250 years, we cannot help but thank you for having wonderfully created us in your holy image, endowing us with certain inalienable freedom and rights. As city council members, public officials, and citizens of this great city of Laguna Niguel, we stand before you and once again hear the echo of your voice through Micah the prophet. You have been told, O man, what is good and what the Lord requires of you, only to do the right and to love goodness and to walk humbly with your God. May we do just that, nothing more, nothing less. And we pray this through your holy name. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing. Cub Scout Pack 872 Color Guard advance. Please place your hand over your heart. Those in uniform and veterans salute. Please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance to our national flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. To audience may be seated.
Okay, you guys stay down there. We're going to come join you. Let's give them. There we go. Good evening. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you. Hey guys, I'm going to ask you your name, what school you go to, and what you love about scouting. You can hold it.
My name is Xander. My school is RH Dana, and my favorite thing about scouting merit badges.
All right, very good choice. Here you go. Give me your name, your school, and what you like about scouting.
My name is Adam. I go to St. Anne School, and what I like about scouting are the derby races.
All right, that's a great one. Will you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, I'm Greg Taylor. I'm the Cub Master of Pack 872.
All right, thank you. Okay, let's get a picture. Okay, and who's going to release this?
Color guard dismissed.
All right. Okay, this evening we have one presentation. Our presentation this evening is the recognition of outgoing youth committee members. Can you, Forb, come up and join us? All right, thank you guys so much for being here. Okay, this evening we will be recognizing our outgoing youth committee members. I'll ask, well, I already did ask you to join me. With us tonight, we have four outstanding graduating members. We have Gabriela Galini, Alini Rogers, Viana Najafi, and Rigel Kaship. Close enough? Sorry. All right. On behalf of the City Council, I want to thank you for your time and dedication spent on the Youth Committee. Your creative ideas and firsthand knowledge of the teens and their needs in the city has been an invaluable asset to the city. You have all displayed strong values and leadership in your roles and are certainly future leaders of our city. So on behalf of the City Council and the community, we thank you and wish you good luck in your future endeavors. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm going to pass the mic to you. You guys can all say your name correctly, and if you want to say something, you're more than welcome to.
Hi, my name is Rigel. I'm going to be attending USC in the fall. Youth committee was such a great opportunity in high school, and I'm so grateful that I was a part of it, and I'm excited to use what I've learned in the future.
Hi, my name is Gabby, and I'm going to be attending UCLA in the fall. And just to reiterate what Rigel was saying, I joined as a sophomore, and it was truly an incredible experience. If any of you guys have any teens that you know of that are eligible, I definitely encourage them to apply. It really taught me to be a stronger public speaker and just a stronger person overall. So definitely a very incredible experience for me.
Hi, I'm Alani. I'm attending Brown University next year, and I'm so thankful to have been on the youth committee for the past 2 years. I've really enjoyed getting closer to our city and really learning what all these amazing people do behind the scenes to keep it running.
Hi, my name's Viana. I will be attending UCLA in the fall, and I think Youth Committee was an amazing experience where I got to learn about the city, not only about my local government, but also get to meet some amazing people that have helped and guided me through my journey. Thank you.
Well, thank you all again. Let's give them another big hand. And let's bring the staff up here, then get some pictures. Yes, you in the picture, please. Come on. Okay, well, thank you guys again. We really appreciate you being here and your time and effort that you put in at the Youth Committee. Thank you again. Thank you so much. USC, UCLA, Brown, and UCLA. 2 UCLAs. Very good. Okay, we'll go back to the seats.
Yes, so the top set are.
Okay, we got all kinds of people want to talk tonight. Okay, we'll now move on to public comments. Any person wishing to address the city council is asked to please complete and present a gold request to speak form. These forms are available on the counter near the entry door of the council chambers. Any person wishing to address the city council remotely is asked to please raise your hand by dialing *5. Please be aware that the time limit will be 3 minutes for each person to speak. This is a time for members of the public to share comments with the city council. The Brown Act does not allow the city council to respond to speakers at the meeting. However, city staff will follow up and respond to questions or provide information needed. Speakers will be called in order from the request to speak forms. To allow equal time for speakers, minutes may not be given to another speaker. You may have another person read your written statement. City Clerk, are there any additional requests to speak?
No, Mayor.
Deputy City Clerk, are there any remote requests to speak?
There are none.
Thank you. We'll start with Christine Park.
Thank you, Honorable Mayor and City Council members. My name is Christine Park. I'm a resident of Laguna Niguel and a retired physician. I was here in April to discuss Providence's plan to close the emergency room and hospital in Laguna Beach. I'm back today with a significant update. Our community strongly supports the hospital to stay open, as our petition has now garnered over 5,000 signatures. We're actively spreading the word to neighboring cities to join our efforts to save the hospital. The coastal cities, Laguna Niguel included, stand to lose a cornerstone of medical infrastructure. Laguna Beach Hospital is a level 2 trauma center, a facility that simply cannot be replaced by an urgent care clinic. The remaining ERs will have to absorb the overflow patient volume, in which case they will struggle to meet the surge, even during the predictable flu season. Despite the incredible skills of our first responders, our lives will be at risk, and this is a risk we have to avoid. Last month, the EDPC, which stands for Emergency and Disaster Preparedness Committee, submitted a formal recommendation to the Laguna Beach City Council, unequivocally opposing the Providence Plan. Also, a citizen task force of 18 professionals, including medical, real estate, and planning experts, is now working with the City Council to explore every option to keep the ER and the hospital intact. The objective is to facilitate a productive dialogue with Providence. We must also look to the cautionary tale of San Clemente, which lost its hospital 10 years ago. Today, senior housing is being developed on that site. We are all aware that Laguna Beach Hospital occupies some of the most valuable real estate acreage in Orange County. We cannot lose a hospital in the ER just because a real estate development is just too profitable. In closing, I urge you to collaborate with the neighboring cities and the Board of Supervisors to ensure that Laguna Beach Hospital remains fully functioning. I'm leaving each of you a copy of EDPC recommendation letter. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. Next, we'll have Mohammed Asha.
Hello. Thank you for allowing to say my comment. My name is Mohammed Asha. I reside at 31248 Flying Cloud. I have a problem. I have a big problem. I have a very dangerous situation. I live on an edge of a 300 feet slope, steep slope, with no safety at all. I have a rail that it's really not acceptable, but safety-wise anywhere in the United States. I have the ground is shifting on both sides of my house. I have a deck on one house. I have a balcony, on one side, a balcony on the other side. They are both failing. The retention there are failing. and sliding. I applied for a minor adjustment after 2 years of going back and forth with the city and with the association. The city requested a lot of information. I provided all this information, going back and forth, and they asked for correction, and they asked for many things. It cost me so far over $20,000. And then at the end, I came to a decision that they said they deny it. They deny both sides, the deck and the balcony, the extension. I have a lot of pictures showing how this situation is. First of all, I have a sliding door that it's 3 feet from the edge. And there's no, if I'll show you the rail here, there is an opening gap. It's 19 inches. You can fit a horse there. I have 5 grandchildren, 1 year old, 2 years old, 3 years old, 6 years old, 10 years old. For 2 years, I cannot leave the door unlocked for 1 minute. For 2 years, I've not been able to use my balcony and my deck. I applied for everything that they need, and they deny it. And there is many, I think the reason they said for zoning, or they ask for approval from the association, the homeowner association, they said they will not go as a co-applicant. And then the city asked us to bring them an encouragement, what they call encouragement, which is signed from or drafted from the association attorney. I did that. When we apply for when we ask them what do you need, we give them a sketch. They said, no, we need the actual drawing. We ask a civil engineer and architect to do that. So after all that correction,
Your time's up. I'm sorry for what you're going through. The city will reach out to you and talk to you, okay? But your time is up for now. Thank you. Okay, we'll move on to Martha McNicholas.
Hi, good evening. I'm Martha McNicholas, 23 Malibu. I have 2 things I want to tell you. One is the wildfire mitigation, and thank you very much, city staff, for continuing the weed abatement on the slope up behind George White. I think it's looking much better. I feel a lot safer. I think we've achieved the 100 feet from any structures. I also know that part of that land is the school district's property, and I've been on their case too. So I haven't seen as much work from them as I have from the city, but I'm watching every day. So thank you again for helping keep us safe. Number 2 is I am here as a 38-year, 4-time melanoma survivor. Want to bring attention, Relay for Life. I have a flyer that you'll get afterwards. Relay for Life this year is a little bit different. It's Concert for a Cure, so it's not a track you're walking around forever and ever. It's one event, but it's still celebrating cancer survivors, remembering those we have lost, and fundraising to eventually find a cure and treatment for those, so nobody will have to hear the words, you have cancer. July 31st, 5 o'clock over at Mission Viejo. We have a team called Laguna Niguel Fights Back. That is a core of about a half a dozen of us relayers who've been doing it for years, but want to make sure you have access. And I've just learned how to do QR codes, okay? This is new for me. So when you get the flyer, you can join our team, you can come to the event, and you can donate. So thank you for your continued support.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we have Rima Nashibi.
Good evening, Mayor Jones, Mayor Pro Tem Kelly Jennings, and Councilmember Stephanie Odo. My name is Rimana Shivi, and I'm president of and founder of Global Hope 365. It's a 501c3 nonprofit to end harmful practices towards women and girls, such as child marriage, human trafficking, and other forms of gender-based violence. But I'm here as a commissioner on the Orange County Commission on the Status of Women and Girls. We've issued an inaugural report which was nominated for an award at ACCOC, where I saw you last. Congratulations to the city manager, Letourneau, for winning City Manager of the Year in 2026. We have a copy of our inaugural report for each council member, and I just wanted to go over some highlights from that report. It's to compare how Orange County women and girls are compared to California women and girls. So Orange County women make $3,492 more on average than California women. 4% of OC women are unemployed compared to 5.5% of California women. 87% of Orange County men's wages are earned by OC women. So we still make 87 cents over the dollar a man makes. And 88% of California men's wages are earned by California women. 44% of OC women have at least a bachelor degree compared to 39% for California women, for women in California. 82% of Orange County girls enroll in college within 12 months of graduation compared to 74.4% of boys. As far as mental health, 18.6% of OC women reported ever seriously thought of committing suicide, which is less than 2023. And although trending down in the past year, OC girls report higher chronic sadness and suicide ideation compared to boys in Orange County. As far as violence and domestic abuse, 4,524 weapon-related domestic abuse cases in Orange County, which has more than doubled since 2015. And 9% of unhoused women are victims of domestic abuse, which has increased since 2019. So I wanted to thank you for your time and patience, and I hope you go over the report. We also have a digital version of both the report and the highlights, and I can also send them to you. Thank you so much.
Great, thank you. Okay, City Clerk, are there any additional requests to speak?
No, Mayor, there are none.
And Deputy City Clerk, are there any additional requests to speak?
No, Mayor.
Great. Public comments are now closed. We'll now move on to the consent calendar. Are there any items to be pulled from the consent calendar for question or discussion by the council? Great, okay. City Clerk, are there any public comments on the consent calendar other than this one?
No, Mayor.
Okay. Deputy City Clerk, are there any remote requests to speak?
There are none.
Great. We'll call Stephen Carpenter up, please.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor. I'm Stephen Carpenter. I am here representing the Carpenter property at 26022 Cape Drive, Laguna Niguel. And it's regards to the City Council meeting minutes of June 16th of 2026, agenda item, public hearing number 1. With respect to the minutes of the meeting on June 16, 2026, there is no reference to the written materials which I personally submitted in copies to the city clerk prior to my personal appearance at the meeting for their inclusion into the record of the public hearing item number 1 on the agenda. As a result, the minutes should not be approved absent of the admission of these materials and including the updating of the city website. I have additional copies available for your convenience if necessary. Respectfully submitted, Stephen W. Carpenter.
Thank you. And I should have asked for a motion and a second to approve the remainder of the calendar, but let's just do a motion and a second to approve the consent calendar. I have a motion by Jennings. I have a second by Councilmember Otto. Please vote. Motion carries. Okay. Tonight, we have one public hearing item, and that is the introduction of ordinance number 2026-240, approving the comprehensive recodification of the Laguna Niguel Municipal Code. Assistant City Manager Martin, will you please introduce this item?
Yes, good evening, Mayor, members of the City Council. This evening, I'll be providing you with a presentation on the city's comprehensive municipal code update and full recodification project. As you know, this project aims to complete a comprehensive update to the city's municipal code since it hasn't been fully updated since original adoption in 1989, resulting in a code that's inconsistent and outdated with current state law and actual city practices, as well as in meeting modern code formatting and editorial standards. To date, the city's contractor, American Legal Publishing, has completed a comprehensive technical, legal, and editorial analysis, and city staff has worked closely with the city attorney's office to further refine and revise areas throughout the code to most accurately reflect current city practices, organizational structure, and applicable state law. Over the past 7 months, staff has presented each municipal code titles updates to the City Council as part of regular City Council meetings. Additionally, for the zoning code in Title IX, staff also presented the updates to your Planning Commission as required by the California Government Code. Throughout all titles of the Comprehensive Municipal Code Update project, there have been 2 types of updates. The first type are those considered to be non-substantive. Essentially, they're technical, administrative, or editorial, and they serve to professionalize the code. And the second type of updates are subject-specific and are classified as substantive because they're more targeted to the individual municipal code titles. Beyond the updates that the City Council has already been presented throughout the year, staff has also identified just a small number of additional chapters for updating as part of the final recodification. The first is in Title III, which updates language directly from the purchasing policy. This update reflects revisions of the purchasing policy that were approved by the City Council during the June 2nd City Council meeting and incorporates them into the code. Also in Title III, language has been added to memorialize the Public Works bidding process, which allows for greater efficiency at the City Council level for the approval of plans and award of contracts, which mirrors best practices in this area. Next, in Title V, similar to existing sidewalk vending permits, a commercial vending vehicle permit process is established, including framework for operational and enforcement requirements, as well as a fee that matches both the traditional temporary use permit and sidewalk vending permit. Several exemptions from the permit process and fees are also included for occurrences like private events, such as HOA events and/or other private parties and celebrations, city-sponsored events, and the delivery of goods within the city. And the final updates of the recodification are included in Chapter 7. The updates here include language which explicitly provide exemptions for franchisees, such as utility providers and telecommunication companies that perform work in the city's public right-of-way. Additionally, as you see presented on the bottom of this slide, it's important to note that the recodification of the municipal code is exempt from CEQA. So after more than 2 years of steady work on this project, which has been led by the City Clerk's Office, in particular Deputy City Clerk Stacy Chavez, in lockstep with the City Attorney's Office, in particular Kate Peters, and in very close coordination with every city department, and after more than a dozen public meetings, staff recommends that the City Council open public hearings, take public testimony, and then close the public hearings for both the adoption of the fees and full recodification of the Laguna Niguel Municipal Code. And then introduce ordinance number 2026-240, adopt resolution number 2026-1535, and direct that ordinance number 2026-240 be placed on the agenda for the August 4th, 2026 City Council meeting with adoption of the ordinance at that meeting. Thank you. This concludes my report.
Thank you, Assistant City Manager Martin. Are there any questions from the council? Great. I will now open the public hearing to approve and adopt the new and revised fees for sidewalk vending permits and commercial vending vehicle permits. City Clerk, are there any public comments on this item?
There are none.
Thank you. Deputy City Clerk, are there any remote requests to speak?
There are none.
Thank you. Seeing there are none, I will thank you all, and again, we'll close the public hearing. Okay, I will now open the public hearing for the introduction of the ordinance 2026-240, approving the comprehensive recodification of the Laguna Niguel Municipal Code. City Clerk, are there any public comments on the item?
There are none.
Thank you. Deputy City Clerk, are there any remote requests to speak?
There are none.
Thank you. I now close the public hearing. I will now take any final discussion from the council. Very good.
Thank you. I just wanted to, I'm glad that council decided to take this on. It wasn't the funnest, most interesting project, and I want to thank staff for going through it all. We've cleaned up the code. We've made it more compliant with state law. We've made it more consistent with some of our practices. And thank you for answering all of my questions through this process. It's a very detail-oriented project, and I know I had a lot of questions. I learned a lot about the municipal code as well along the way. So I'm going to support this tonight, and I think this is a great thing that we've done for our city. So thank you.
Great, thank you.
I just want to thank staff for your hard work. I just truly appreciate it. There's a lot of information in here, and a lot of it is boring. So thank you for all the hard work. Thank you for getting us with the times. It's been on our strategic plan for a long time. So thank you very much for all your guys' hard work on this. And I really appreciate it. Thank you.
And thank you. What I want to do is actually show you. This is the binder that now holds the new 35-year in the making revisal of the municipal code. So this is what we're talking about. It's huge. I get a good workout carrying this around. I'm going to keep this copy because I prefer it this way than looking it up. So I'm very happy to have a completed copy now. And again, thank you all for your hard work. Okay, with that, do I have a motion to approve the staff recommendation? Mayor Pro Tem Jennings, motion, second by Councilmember Otto. Please vote. Motion carries. This concludes our public hearing item. We will now move on to City Council, City Manager, and Department reports. We'll start with Councilmember Stephanie Otto.
Thank you so much, Mayor. I know that our youth committee members have left for the evening, but I want to make sure they know that I really enjoyed working with them. Served as a liaison to the youth committee for 3 years, so worked with a lot of them, and it's just a joy to work with the youth in our community. They're so important, and I wish them the most success in their future endeavors. I want to thank the mayor for an amazing Liberty Tree. I just loved that. I thought that was such a great idea. Just a nice touch to celebrate our 250th, our country's 250th birthday. If you haven't seen it, if you're in Chaparosa Park and you walk to the end of the park, you'll see a nice Liberty Tree that our city has planted. And a little bit beyond that, you'll see another sign, and that is for the Open Space Rehabilitation Project. That is a project that is being done by the Irvine Ranch Conservancy, and it is with money from the toll roads. And it's a really unique project. We're protecting habitat in the area by getting rid of some invasive plants and replacing them with native plants. And that'd be 10 acres. And it's going to make our city more beautiful and more fire safe. And so this was done with a grant, like I said, a $737,000 grant. It's a unique project. They've already chopped down a lot of brush, so I encourage you to walk along the Salt Creek corridor between Chaparosa and Niguel and watch the project. It's going to be a multi-year project, so you can go to the Laguna Niguel website to find out more on the dates. Finally, I would like to wish congratulations to Brewster's Ice Cream. They had a fun grand opening this past week. They are located on Alicia near the Wingstop, and they are serving up fresh and delicious ice cream here in Laguna Niguel, so check it out. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And now Mayor Pro Tem Jennings.
Thank you, Mayor. I also want to congratulate our youth committee. I also serve as a liaison, and I'm just so proud of their growth. It was fun to watch them over the years develop into these wonderful leaders, and we have great youth committee coming. Because they did such a great job, we had over 30 applications for our upcoming youth committee members. So it was a very hard decision that we had to make to select only 6. But I'm just grateful for the teens that came out and really just want to serve our city, and they just do an amazing job, and I'm grateful for that. Also, thank you, Mayor Jones, for the idea of the Liberty Tree. It is so wonderful to honor our 250th, and thank you to the staff for putting that together. It's so beautiful. It's prettier than I imagined, so thank you. I also want to take a moment to congratulate our city manager on receiving the ACCOC Golden Hub City Manager of the Year Award. This award is so well deserved, and honestly, it comes at no surprise. Every day, she leads with integrity, professionalism, and a genuine heart for serving our community. Her steady leadership, thoughtful decision-making, and commitment to excellence have had a tremendous impact on Laguna Niguel. We are incredibly fortunate to have her as our city manager. Awards like this don't happen by chance. They are earned through the years of hard work, dedication, and inspiring those around you. Congratulations on this well-deserved recognition, and thank you for everything you do for Laguna Niguel and for making our city even better place to live, work, and raise a family. I also want to extend a sincere thanks to our Parks and Rec team for another outstanding 4th of July celebration and for continuing to put on such a fantastic summer concert series. These events bring our community together, creating lasting memories and truly showcase what makes Laguna Niguel such a special place to call home. The concert last Friday was absolutely fantastic, my favorite so far. The band was incredible, the energy was amazing, they were so engaging. It was wonderful to see so many families and friends and our neighbors out enjoying a beautiful summer evening together. We all had so much fun. Thank you to our Parks and Rec staff, to our police services, volunteers, and everyone who worked behind the scenes to make these events such a success. We truly appreciate all that you do for our community. Thank you. That is all.
Well, thank you. And thank you both for thanking me for the Liberty Tree. That was a lot of fun putting together with our city manager, Tammy Letourneau. The vision that I had, she made it 100 times better than what I imagined. So thank you so much for helping me with that. And congratulations on the well-deserved City Manager of the Year from the ACCOC. We've known that you're the best city manager in all of South Orange County, and finally, everybody now knows that you are the best city manager. So thank you so much. I want to thank our Military Support Committee. We had a car wash on June 27th. That was a super success. We raised a lot of money for the military families. The 4th of July was a fantastic event. It started with a 5K run by the YMCA. The Chamber did the pancake breakfast. We had 2 concerts that our Parks and Recs put on, and a fabulous drone show. So thank you for everything you did. That was one heck of a day that we had, and you were involved with it from dark 100 in the morning to midnight. So it was a very long day for your staff, and you did an outstanding job. Thank you. I want to congratulate Aliso Viejo on their 25th anniversary as a city. Myself and Stephanie Otto went to that, and it was a nice event they put on, so congratulations for their 25 years. I want to also congratulate and thank the American Legion, South Orange County Post 281, and the Laguna Niguel Military Support Committee. They put on a barbecue and classic car show fundraiser, and I was able to serve. I didn't make any of the food, but I got to serve it. It was fantastic. It was delicious. I want to thank Bistro K for hosting the event, and the Bagata family. They've owned and run Bistro K for more than 3 decades, and the Orange County Register once stated Bistro K was the Laguna Niguel's Cheers, where everybody knows your name. So they've been around for a long time, and it was a fabulous event. And you guys have talked about all the others. So again, thank you, the entire staff, our police services, our fire department, for keeping us safe, and everything you do every single day to keep this city running. It truly is a blessing to have all of you here and do that. So with that, I will turn it over to City Manager Letourneau.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your kind words, for the nomination. I'm still not over it all. None of this is possible without your support, and so I thank you from the bottom of my heart. But not one single accomplishment do I do alone. I do it because this entire amazing team that we have here. And so I thank all of you from the bottom of my heart. This award is just as much for them. And I could not serve in this capacity if I didn't have amazing family supporting me behind the scenes. So thank you to my sweet husband, Paul, and our daughter, Jade, for all of their love and support. So sorry, I wanted to take a moment to thank everybody. And now one report tonight from Parks and Recreation Director Harmon.
Thank you, City Manager Letourneau. Good evening, Honorable Mayor, members of the City Council. Although summer is not quite over and we still have 2 summer concerts, I do want to remind the community about the best end of summer celebration around, the Sea Country Festival. This year's festival will take place August 21st through the 23rd, and the Parks and Recreation Department is so excited to welcome Laguna Niguel to the new festival location on Aliso Creek Road. The 2026 festival will be bigger and better than ever, with fun for the entire family. So come join us for great live music, excellent food and drinks, games and carnival rides, and over 100 unique community and crafters booths. Speaking of thrilling carnival rides, pre-sale for our unlimited daily ride wristbands will begin on July 27th at the Crown Valley Community Center. We can't wait to see the community in exactly 1 month at this year's amazing Sea Country Festival. Thank you, and this concludes my report.
There are no more reports this evening, Mayor.
Thank you, and I am looking forward to this new setup and is this our 3rd Sea Country Festival or 4th?
This is actually our 6th
Oh my
Sea
gosh.
Country Festival.
I'm so out. I can't believe it. 6. Thank you so much. Wow. Okay. Thank you. Seeing there are no other reports, I'd like to adjourn tonight's meeting in memory of PAC leader Alan Wortman. Alan Wortman was known as a kind and engaged community member of the city volunteers. Alan joined the Laguna Niguel Police Services PAC team May of 2021 and quickly became one of the program's most dedicated volunteers and leaders. During his time with PAC, Alan generously volunteered his time in support of Laguna Niguel Police Services, city events, and the Laguna Niguel community. He was widely respected for his professionalism, dependability, leadership, and genuine desire to serve others. Alan mentored fellow volunteers, assisted police services personnel, and was a familiar and welcoming presence at the community events and within the police service office. Alan's commitment to serving the community never wavered. On Friday, June 19th, he volunteered for his regular front desk shift at the police services headquarters, and later that same evening served at the city's concert in the park. After completing his volunteer duties that night, he experienced a medical emergency and tragically, unexpectedly, passed away. Alan's selfless dedication to public service and his positive impact on the city and its residents exemplified the true spirit of volunteerism. His contributions will be remembered by the many staff members, volunteers, and community members whose lives he's touched. On behalf of the entire city of Laguna Niguel and the Laguna Niguel City staff, our prayers are with Alan and his family. And with that, we are adjourned at 7:43 p.m. Thank you, and please have a nice evening.